shouldn't be standing with a heart that's so heavy. I shouldn't be up with.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jodi and I focus on fashion, beauty and lifestyle. So today we'll be installing this hair courtesy of Janet's collection, and this hair is actually the Afro Hot Twist hair. It is actually a Marley style hair, so it's poofy and kinky and has that Afro textured look. So this is basically a thank you card from Janet collection, you know, basically showing their appreciation for creating this content for them, and of course it includes their social media handles, which will be listed down below. So I've parted my hair in two sections and I'll be doing the Bantu knots at the front. So there I'm just demonstrating what you do first is to make like a triangle part to the center of your hair, and then you just make smaller triangles to the other two sides. It's basically like 5 Bantu knots that I'll be doing at the front. I've separated that section and I'll be working now to the back of my hair. So the method that I've been using, there is no cornrows or no rubber bands for this crochet hairstyle. So what I'm doing now is to basically putting in a hair tie to catch up my hair as far to the back as I possibly can get it. You don't have to do it too tight. And then what I'll attempt to do after that is to basically twist out the end of my hair and basically tuck that under just to hide your natural hair. So this is what we have so far, and for extra security I just added another hair tie. As I said, you don't have to do it too tight because it is well secured with the first one. So this is how it should be looking, and it's not about perfection. So as I stated earlier, the hair was sent to me by Janet collection, and this is the Afro Hot Twist hair. The color is actually in 1B and it comes in 14, 16 and 18 inches. So I'll be starting with the 14 inches first, and I'll be using like 2 sections or 2 chunks of hair to start basically crocheting the hair to the back section of my head.
You won't find nobody that's not me as real as me.
So to crochet the hair, I just took 2 chunks of the Hot Twist hair, and all I'm doing is just to crochet that onto my natural hair. So all I did was to stuck the crochet hook under my natural hair, loop that on the hook, pull it through, and then basically make a knot onto my hair. I'll be demonstrating this a few times on the video, and just in case you're not familiar with the crocheting method, there will be other videos that will be listed after you're through with this video. You can basically go on and watch various videos of how to crochet here on my channel. So as I stated before, I'm just pushing it through, closing my lock, pull it through and removing my hook, basically making like an opening to pull that excess hair through. It's almost as if you're tying the hair onto your natural hair. And don't worry guys, this is absolutely secure and it is easy. I'm showing this method for my ladies who can't braid. I've gotten a lot of complaints about, you know, my ladies who can't really braid, so this style is perfect for you. So for the back section, I'll be using 2.5 packs of hair. So now that I've finished installing my 14 inches, I'll move on now to the 16 inches because I want to get almost like a nice little layer. Started with the smallest length to the back, and then I'll move up 16 inches to the middle and the 18 inches towards the front of the hair. So we're just basically just feeling where the empty spaces are, crocheting it, and then I just pull the hair a little apart to fluff it out. Now I've moved on to my 18 inches, and as you can see, I'm closer towards the front. So I'll just basically, you know, feel through and fluff those out as I go along, and it's actually full. It doesn't really take a lot because the hair itself is just so poofy. As I stated before, it's actually a Marley style hair, and I love the fact that it also comes, this isn't the color 1B, but there are a variety of colors available in this style as well. So now we'll move on to the front section of the hair. So before doing my Bantu knots, I've just decided to basically brush out my edges because you know I want to create some nice edges when we're through. And as usual, I'm using my Ocean ear wax. You can use about any hair wax or gel that you have on hand. It's not that serious. So what I'm doing now is to basically trying to define the parts at the front a little bit better. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but you know you want to get it a little bit neat. So I'm just applying my wax to my root and then basically defining my parts a little bit better. I'll be demonstrating 3 ways on how to do Bantu knots, and you can just basically choose any one that is comfortable for you. So the first one is to basically braid your hair or plait your hair. I'm just going to do that just halfway. So for the Bantu knots, I'll be basically grabbing 4 chunks of hair, and then what I will do is to basically crochet that under my plait or my braid that I have. So I just insert my crochet hook under my plait or my braid, and I'm just twining the nala trace here just a little bit so the crochet hook can easily fit on it. And then what I'm going to do next is to close my latch, pull through just 1/2 of the hair because you're going to do a 2-strand twist. And guys, what I absolutely love about these packs of hair is that it actually comes with a demonstration on how to braid. It's actually listed on the back where the braids are. So if you don't know how to braid, the information is right there for you with, of course, photo demonstrations. So as you can see, it's not tight. I'm freely able to move the hair under my natural hair. So all I'm doing now is to basically grab my hair, put that in onto any of either chunks of the hair, and what you're going to do is to do a 2-strand twist. That will be done till you reach the end of the hair, and then I will just attempt to braid the end of the hair because that will, you want that to be extra secured since we won't be using any rubber bands of any sort for this hairdo. So to complete your Bantu knots, all I'm doing now is to twining the hair so it becomes a little bit more tighter, and I'm just gonna hold that down and then twine as I go along and wrap that around. Guys, do not put too much tension on your hair when you are when you're twining it, because I mean you want to look cute and not to have a headache all day. So just be very cautious when you're twining the hair and wrapping it around. So you're just gonna do that until you get to the end of your braids. Then what you want to do is to stick that under the Bantu knot and just go around as much as you possibly can until the end of that hair basically disappears under your knots. So this is what we are having so far, and you can see there I have hair getting all in my Bantu knots, but not to worry, that can be easily brushed out. So that is what we have, and this is the first way of doing the Bantu knots. So moving on to my second method, we're still grabbing the same 4 chunks of hair, and that will be basically standard for all the Bantu knots that we're doing. And of course I've defined my part, brushed out my edges and all of that. Now this method is for my braiders. You can simple just braid your natural hair onto the Bantu knot, as simple as that. So once you are basically an okay or good braider, you can just basically grab your hair and do like a plait or a braid down, and I did the braid down until I get to the end of my natural hair. Then I attempted to make that twist, plait it, the ends of it, and then did my Bantu knots. So as stated before, this is the Nala Tress 3X Afro Hot Twist here, and this set comes with 14 inches, 12 inches and 18 inches. Other options are available on the Janet Collection website, which is www.janetcollection.com, or you can follow their Instagram account at Janet Collection. So for my third demonstration of doing the Bantu knots, all I'm doing now is to braid my natural hair, and that will be done just halfway my hair, and I think that gives you a neater and better grip. As usual, I'll be taking 4 chunks of my Nala Tress Afro hair, and I'll just braid that with my natural hair. I tend to braid until I get to the end of my hair. You can braid to as far as you like. It doesn't really matter, as long as you can feel that the hair is secured, meaning that the braids is secured onto your natural hair. I just prefer to do it until I get to the end of my natural hair, and then as usual I make my twist down, plait the ends, and then wrap that around until I get to the end, and then tuck that under my Bantu knot. So that will complete the 3 demonstrations of the Bantu knot. So you basically do any one that you're comfortable with, and of course you can see my edges are all out, and we're going to finish off the edges and complete our look. And this is the hair that is completed, guys. This is the hair in its very natural state. I have not applied anything at all to the hair. As you can see, it's bouncy, it's shiny, it's looking absolutely beautiful, and I am so pleased with the outcome. If you have enjoyed the video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and thank you once more again, Janet Collection, for sponsoring this week's video. Guys, do remember to shop this hair at their website at janetcollection.com, and do follow their Instagram account at Janet Collections. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, walk good.
Yeah, man, I remember being so naive when life was good, weather and palm trees. Back in the day, you were everything I need, but then along came a time when you crushed my dreams. Oh, yeah.